showing you these new gel paints from Madam Glam, and there's 12 colors in this kit, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of this exact kit that I'm holding here. So I'm going to give you a little rundown on what the giveaway entails in a minute, but before that, this video is a tutorial on a nail design I did for this little girl's birthday, and I've got all kinds of little birthday clips and pictures on the end of the video. So if you wanted to see all about her big day of turning 3, stay tuned for that. The nail design is tropical flamingos with all sorts of bright colors. This whole design is like a color bomb, and I used almost the entire May collection from Madam Glam, which was, I think, Vida Glam, which is all just really bright, colorful, and then gel polish. And then I also used the new Madam Glam gel painting brushes and their gel paints. It was like a whole smorgasbord of new stuff to play around with. So I had so much fun with that. But then otherwise, for this giveaway, there are a few rules and stipulations to win this amazing set. One, you have to be subscribed to my channel, like this video, comment on this video, and then be subscribed to Madam Glam's YouTube channel as well. And I'll put a link to their channel in the description box below. So subscribe to their channel, to my channel, and then like and comment. If you don't comment, you absolutely will not be entered because I use a random comment selector to choose the winner, and we will be doing that live in a live video a week from today. So that's next Friday. We're gonna do a live video during the day to announce the winner of this lucky set. The other thing that you have to do, or that has to happen, that's not like a required activity for this giveaway, is you do have to be a resident of the United States, because I cannot ship this product out of the US, unfortunately, because it is a chemical. And so I apologize, but if you are outside the US, next time, hopefully we'll have a fun giveaway to do. But otherwise, these are gorgeous. I use them. These are my new favorite gel paints. I know when I was unboxing them, I said, I don't know if it was to my dad or husband or who it was, I said, I hope that these gel paints live up to my expectations of Madam Glam, because I held them to really high standards and they exceeded expectations. These colors are not sticky. They apply smoothly. You'll see it in the video, but these are my new love. So I hope you guys love this video. If you don't win the giveaway, definitely check out this kit anyway, because it is fantastic, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
So here we go. Here are those gel paints, and the winner will be announced on Friday, June 11th, 2021, sometime in the middle of the day. I don't know. It'll depend on how my life goes. It's kind of hard to plan things down to the minute when you are working with a 3-year-old. Now that she's 3. But here is the little colors. They came in this nice box, and this is the exact kit that will be given away. So I'm super excited because these are so much fun, and they really are the best gel paints I have ever used. And then this is that Viva El Glam kit. The colors that I'm going to be using, some of them want to run away. It's like a little rainbow of such bright, beautiful colors, and I'll go through all of them. And any of the color names I will put in the description box below. So if you want to know any specific color names and just kind of get a refresher, that's in there. And then the brushes I'm using from Madam Glam are this detail liner, which is their teeniest, tiniest little brush, and then their ultra liner, which is their second to teeniest, tiniest little brush. So here's the ultra liner. I'll open up for you. It's about twice the length of bristles and slightly thicker. And then the third one I'm using, just for a little bit of cleanup, is actually their application brush, which I think is perfect for French tips, or just, as you'll see, I use it for just a couple little bits of cleanup. So the first one we're going to be using is the color called Amor, and I'm going to be doing 2 coats of that. It's a very nice peachy, almost nude color. There's the first coat, there's the second coat, and now we're going to be doing a frond with Love to Fiesta. So there is the little frond. I'm doing a wide, like a flat leaf frond with this. So just fill that in. As you can see, this color, I mean, all these colors are so pigmented and so beautiful. So after 1 coat of that, then I'm going to add some texture with the color Bésame. I'm probably mispronouncing everything here. And after that, we're going to go back to the Amor. After that's all cured, and we're going to be just adding some little like breaks in our frond and some little holes. So we're going to be doing all of those. I also went through and I did the center line of my frond with the black gel paint, just to sort of give myself a nice little basis for where these little breaks in the frond are. So now going back to my black gel paint after everything has been cured again, we're going to be taking and outlining. So I really wanted everything to be very crisp and clean and like just easy to see. So I'm going to be outlining everything, and this is with that teeny tiny little detail brush, not the ultra one, but just the detail liner, going through and outlining all the little holes and the little breaks in the leaf. And then after that, we're going to be using the green gel paint to be adding a fern style leaf. And you may notice that my background has some matte top coat on it. At first I was thinking I wanted to matte top coat all of these nails and then have some matte and some shiny, because you can do that with the gel paint. But eventually I decided I want them to just be glossy. So I top coated the whole thing anyway. But if you did want to do like a part matte, part glossy design, this color or these gel paints would work really well because they don't require to be top coated. So after I had my green frond done, I went back through with the black gel paint. And then after that, on the one side, I went in with yellow gel paint to highlight all of the leaves and the stem on the other side. So we've got the black, the green, and the yellow on the middle nail. And so this is the middle nail. The leaves were on the index and pinky. So the middle nail is 2 coats of Love to Fiesta, which is that same green that I used for the wider frond. And then using the color Frida, which is so beautiful, and I use it on my flamingos too, I'm going to be painting a hibiscus flower. So I'm going to start that up in the upper corner of my nail. And I'm not doing your standard hibiscus flower. I actually have painted a ton of these in my time. My grandmother, when I do her nails, she's done hibiscus flowers several times. So I've had a lot of experience painting them. And my first instinct was just do the normal way that I always do it. But then I decided to get a little bit fancier with it. So I did the first little base, and now I'm going to go through with the pink gel paint, and I'm going to be highlighting each petal. And I'm giving my flower a lot more shape instead of just trying to do like your classic hibiscus flower that was really popular circa 2015, I would say, on the internet. Very popular in that about time frame. I'm going through and doing it a little bit more detailed and giving the petals a little bit more shape and just giving the flower a little bit more realism. So I've got my little pink gel paint, and that's such a beautiful kind of Barbie pink color. And then I'm going to add a touch of variegation with Mi Taco Es Mi Taco, which is the orange, and then cure that. And now I mixed some of the red and the black gel paint to create a very dark burgundy brick type red. And I'm going to be doing my shading. So I'm going to shade in the petals a little bit here and there where needed. Give them just a little bit more definition. Any place that you want to add extra details and shading, go for it. Any point you decide that, you know, it's either taking too long or you're happy with the results, call it quits, and then you're good. Add the stamen with the yellow gel paint, and then after that flower is done, we're going to add some more flowers on the tip of the nail, starting out with a little twig of the brown gel paint outlined with black gel paint, and then using the color Vida, Loca, we're going to be adding some light purple flowers. And for these, I'm just doing a very basic 5-petaled flower, nothing nearly as detailed as my hibiscus flower. So I'm going to be doing, I think 3 of those is probably enough on this nail. They're not even full. Actually, I did 4. But, you know, just kind of fill it in with some flowers and partial flowers. And then with the purple gel paint, which is darker, I'm going to be doing some little bit of shading in the middle of each flower, kind of brushing it out. And then with white gel paint, adding an outline on just one side of each petal. And I am so sorry, you guys, that my camera is deciding to focus on my painting hand and not my painted hand. I need to kind of play around with some of my camera settings, I guess. But now on the thumb and the ring, I'm going to be doing 2 coats of querida. And then after that, that's their pale yellow. So there's the first coat, second coat. Getting a pale yellow like this to be full coverage after 2 coats is always an impressive thing to me, because typically they require 3 to 4 coats, at least the ones I've used from other brands. This one is beautiful though. I mean, it is creamy, full, solid coverage after those 2 coats. And then I'm going to take the pink gel paint and I'm going to do my flamingos head and neck, and then just kind of continue the body kind of up the nail on the side just a little bit. And I'm sort of using the shape of the nail that I have right now to play into how that's fitting. And then I'm going to go in with the color Frida, and I'm going to be doing some of the just outlining and some shading. I'm going to use that color to add the outline, and then without adding much more to the brush, you can sort of diffuse that line and soften it and get some really nice feather-like shading on there, like so. And then after you're happy with that, you can go ahead and cure it. And then after it's cured, I'm going to take the white gel paint and add the first portion of the flamingo's beak. So you don't have to go and do like the whole beak at this point, just do that upper portion, and then also add her eye. And then after you're done with that, cure it, and then go with black gel paint and add the tip of the beak, and then do some outlining. I'm going to do some outlining on the beak. I actually didn't finish all my outlining because I decided to add polka dots to this nail. So I wanted to do the rest of that outlining after those polka dots were in place to help clean up the lines if needed. But I'll do a little bit around the beak and the eye. And then as you can see, my black gel paint went a little skew. So I'm going to use that cleanup brush just to sort of fix up anything that I think needs it. And then using the color Pasión, maybe that's how you say it, going to be, that's the darker red. I'm going to add a little more depth to my flamingo shading, add some purple polka dots to the background of this little pink birdie. This is again with the color Vida Loca. Some of those polka dots I couldn't do with a dotting tool, so I just went in with my little detail brush and filled them in. And then going back to my black gel paint, I'm going to finish off these outlines. I personally love outlines, and with this kind of pop art meets tropical vibe I'm doing, the outlines I think really complete it, so I didn't want to skip out on those. And then on the thumb, last but not least, I'm going to start with polka dots of pink gel paint and then go through with my brush and stretch out those little pink polka dots into flamingo shapes. So you actually don't really have to add any more product to it. You might need to do just a little bit on your brush, but you can, depending on how thick it was laid down with your dotting tool, you should be able to just kind of pull that product up and around and not really have to add any to get your flamingo's neck. So you're going to pull it up in a kind of like a curved shape, like an S shape for the neck and the head, and then pull the other side down into a little point for the tail feathers, just like so. After that, I'm going to go to Frida, same color scheme as I did on the bigger one that's on my ring nail, and add some very simple outlines and a little bit of shading. I didn't do any black outlines on the ones on my thumbnail because I wanted the flamingos almost to be kind of like a little secret, and if you don't look at it closely, it just looks like a polka dotted or patterned nail and not like a whole bunch of flamingos. And so I decided not to outline them. If you want to make them more obvious, you can certainly outline them. I'm not going to stop you. It'll still look fantastic, but I just thought a little more subtlety would be kind of the way I wanted to go with that. So there's the other flamingos, just kind of finishing them all off. As you're working on them, I actually found the more I worked on them, the easier they became, which, you know, you find a lot, at least I do with things like that, is that the further you get with something, the easier it is to kind of do it because you get a kind of a groove. You figure it out. And especially since these are new brushes that I had never used before, they kind of grew on me as I was working on them. So I'm going to be adding the little whites of their beaks with white gel paint, kind of just adding that same front area of the beaks. After that, adding the black of their beaks and doing the little outline to separate like the upper and the lower mandible of their beak, and a little black polka dot for their eyes, keeping these very quick and simple. A lot about this design on these little flamingos seems like it's extra complicated, but really once you kind of get down to it, while it is incredibly small, the shapes are all very basic, hopefully, and not too bad. I added all of their little legs with the brown gel paint. When you were first placing your polka dots to start these flamingos, one thing you have to keep in mind is that they don't get too close together, because you do have to have space for the flamingos' heads and necks above each polka dot and their legs below each polka dot. So you have to kind of balance that out to make sure that they don't get too close together. And then going back to my Vida Loca, that purple, I'm going to be adding some polka dots between my flamingos, as Melody calls them. And then after that's done, then I've got all of those polka dots. I'm going to take my purple brush and fill in any spots where the polka dots were just a little too tight to use the dotting tool, just like I did before, just to kind of make sure that they're all filled in. After that, I'm going to finish all of these nails with a layer of gel top coat to make sure they are nice and shiny, because like I said, I changed my mind and I decided that glossy was the way to go for this one. And I actually really love how vibrant all the tropical themes became once they had that nice coat of shininess. So I hope you guys love these as much as I do. I know Melody got so excited when she saw we all had flamingo nails on for her birthday. And here's a Melody Minutes all about her day of turning 3.
What's out there?
What do you say?
What is that out there?
What's outside?
That's this flamingo.
It's a flamingo?
You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's a piñata.
Yeah.
Do you know what you do with it?
No.
You take a big stick and then you hit it, and then it breaks open, and then there's stuff inside.
It's filled with chocolate.
Oh.
Wow.
You don't like chocolate, do you?
Yeah, I do.
And when you're gonna go whack like this. Like that. You ready? Alright, get it.
Do it.
Do it. Like this. Go whack, whack.
Whack, whack, whack.
But actually hit the piñata.
Hit it so the chocolate will come out.
There's candy in here, honey.
Yeah,
Hit it.
you gotta knock a hole
You
in
gotta
it.
hit it hard.
I'm new to it, Daddy.
You want me to do it? Are you sure?
I
I
don't have to see it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Watch it. Honey, it's okay.
I don't want to swing a big door.
You gonna watch?
No.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment on this video and subscribe all around to enter that giveaway for those gel paints. And I will see you guys next Friday. Good luck, everybody.